Novel Blossom by HIJABIQUEEN74. Chapter 10. Zara Pav. Marriage was something I did not expect to happen this year. My goal was to graduate from university and stand up on my own 2 feet. I don't want to marry to have a husband. I want to AHVE a partner WHO will investigate crimes. A partner that will love me every day tells me how beautiful I am. I don't want to depend on a guy. I don't want to rely on someone else for my life. I want to do things on my own. Nevertheless, it looks like that'll never happen. Oh, this one is beautiful. Sophia commented with a smile. How about this one? Asked Mom, holding one yellow dress with a flower on the sleeves and at the end of the dress. Go put it on, Mom instructed, handing me the dress. I took the dress and headed to the changing room. I dragged Sophia alongside with me. Where is Miriam? The fatty ditched me. AMRAIM went to the bakery to taste some weddy cake. That lucky moron, I grumbled, CLOSNG the changing room door. Lucky, that little pig, she exclaimed. No, big pig, I corrected her. AREYOU done. I heard Mom's voice. Almost. I wrapped the DUPTTA of the dress around my chest before walking out. Mom stood there with wide-eyed. Oh my god, Zara. You look so beautiful. Mom gasped as her hand went to her mouth. I like it, Sophia said. Then we are taking it. Mom commanded. But Mom, did you look at the dress price? It's $1,000, I exclaimed, looking at the prints. Don't worry about the price. She waved off. Today is my Mendy night. I know it is fast. Mom said, after oh many years, happiness entered our homes. The quicker we get this happiness, the better it is. I agree with Mom. I thank ALLH SWAT for giving us happiness once again. After paying the dress, we headed home. It is hard to be IEVE that I am going to leave my family. My twin sister that I will miss dearly. I don't know how I am going to survive without her. I do everything with her. You are coming, RIGH. I asked Sophia. Of course. Now, why wouldn't? Sophia raised her eyebrow. Make sure to bring your whole family. I reminded her. 3 days later. In the past days, we did all the shopping. My wedding dress was brought. Today was the special day, a new chapter begins in my life. I am nervous but excited. I was able to understand the importance of getting AMRRIED. I cannot do anything if Allah has writing my fate with this man. Allah does everything for a reason. Marriage is a place where the savage wind ceases, where no clouds can block the warmth of the evening rays. It is a place where the sun may set with no fear of the darkness to come. Where one soul can whisper to another in a language only its mate can genuinely hear. I sat in front of the mirror in my room and waited as the makeup artist does my makeup. I told her I didn't want had much makeup, but as was little too. I don't want to look like a pancake face. By the time she was done with my face, the girl had done other preparation for me. It was time for me to go down. I waited for Miriam to come back. She told me that she was walking down with me. I stayed in my room waiting. My stomach shifts uneasily. I noticed that my hands wrapped around myself. I released my hands, but then I can't figure out what to do with them, so INTSTEAD, they clasp and UNCLEASP each other as if in constant need of ouch and reassurance. My breathing rapid and shallow. I can feel my pulse pounding in my temples. It's a relief to get to my chair because between the heels and my legs shaking. I'm afraid I'll trip. Honey, let's go. Mo smiled gently, but I am waiting for Miriam. She said she would walk down with me. I mumbled. Something came up, and she had to go. Mom said, right now. Yes. Then I am not going until she comes. I stubbornly spoke. She can't do this to me. She promised she would walk with me and say goodbye to me. Zara, stop being stubborn and come with me. She said she would be back as soon as she can. Mom grabbed my hand. But Mom, no. But, come one. Today is your big day. We don't want anything to happens to you. Quote. I nodded softly. Mom grabbed my hand and walked out of the room. Girls came around me. They teased and joked. Zara. Sophia wiggled her eyebrow. What? I narrowed my eyes at her. Mister. Soon to be your husband is sitting there waiting. Are you going to do freckle right away? She teased, shaving my shoulders lightly. Oh my lord, Sophia. I gasped at her, you shameless girl. Ah, let's face it, as soon as the show up, he will be on his knees, begging for you. Sophia rolled her eyes. Okay, WIAT, he hasn't shown up yet. No, everyone is here except him. Oh, disappointment hit me. Don't worry, he probably stuck in traffic. Today is Sunday, and it's a busy street tonight. She assured me. Yeah, you are right. I smiled, taking a seat on the chair. Salam, my soon-to-be mother-in-law greeted me. Walaikum salam, auntie, how are you? I hugged her. I am doing fine. She said, now where is that boy? What is taking him so long? Quote, honey, I need to talk to you. Her husband softly spoke to her. Excuse me. She smiled before walking AWAT with her husband. Time has passed by. People came and handed presents. I smiled and thanked them. However, they leave after a couple of minutes later. I was tired of sitting and smiling. Not only did my face hurt from all the smiling, but my hope started to go down as well. Why hasn't he come yet? Is he just not going to show up? Is this all a game to him? Many questions popped into my head. People started to whisper around, mean things to be specific. I sigh. Mom comes up on me and checks up on me a couple of times. I looked at my mother. She smiled SOFLTY at me BEACUSE. She can see my expression. I just nodded my head, telling her everything will be fine. Mom, where is Miriam? I asked. I don't know. She answered with a sigh. I am worried about her. Just then, Miriam walked up in the house with her head down. She was wearing a wedding dress. Why is HSE wearing a wedding dress? I stood up from my seat and looked at Mom. She wasn't surprised at all. It was like she knows something that I don't. Miriam, I called. What is the meaning of this? She didn't answer my question. She stopped in front of me and turned around. Miriam looked like she was waiting for someone. Just then, Ian walked in, a smile spread across my face. Our eyes connected, and I looked away from him in shyness. Ian walked toward Miriam and grabbed her hand. My heart tugged. I was confused as to why are holding each other's hands like they are couples. What's going on? I questioned. Look at their hands. I got married. She stuttered. What? To WHO. My expression was priceless. Ian.